Howdy, howdy, hi. I just wanted to get in here and just do a little live update as I'm circling around for my lights, even though it's daylight outside. And let you all know that we are far, far away from all the fires, so we're good there. And you want to see what's going on in the other bedroom? Let me give you an update on the guest bedroom. So, you ready? So far, this is where we're at. We got the couch, got a whole bunch of artwork, a mirror, and some stuff, frou-frou stuff over there on the end table. Some more artwork, a nice accent wall, and our little table. So I can't wait till it's done. It's almost there by the end of the year, I'm hoping. So my hair is all, I took a shower this morning and my hair is all crazy. So, but the fires aren't affecting us except for maybe, you know, the after effects for like, we don't have asthma per se, but we do have allergies in this household, so that's kind of a bummer. The clickety-clack that you hear is Sir Norton, or Mr. Norton, or Norton, the Wonder Beagle. So he's, you know, sleeping a lot more. Oh, the life of a dog. What can you do? What can you do? So, but anyways, I hope everyone else is having a wonderful day today. And I'm hoping that, well, at least this week will be a 4-day work week for a lot of us. So that will make the work week go by fast. Trying to think what else. I went to California Adventure on my birthday, and I met up with some friends, family friends, and we went to lunch, and we went to the Boardwalk's Pizza and Pasta, I think is what it's called. And I tried some pasta there. It was actually really good. I don't usually do the pasta stuff, like maybe spaghetti, but I'm not as adventurous as maybe what I should be. And they left, and I was there by myself, took some videos, took some photos, and then I happened to see on Facebook, on Twitter, that someone else was there by themselves. And so Heather Abbott and I were able to meet up, and yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I had a really good birthday, and then I was home by 6 because I figured I probably should get home so I can spend a little bit of my birthday with Matthew. So, but yeah, plus it was a school night. I don't like to be out past a certain time on a school night. I know, I'm old, I know, but I just want to make sure that I'm 100% for work, because that's the more important thing. If I didn't have to be up to go to work the next day, then I probably would have stayed later. So, yeah. But Heather Abbott, you should follow her on Twitter, and then on Instagram, she is Be Our Guest Des. I think I did that right. Anyways, just go to my Instagram and you'll see her. So, yeah. It was a good birthday. And then over the weekend, we didn't really do much. Yeah, Saturday we worked on the house. Yesterday we did nothing. My mother-in-law came over and we worked a little bit on the house. However, I am going to be, this will be the first Thanksgiving I'm going to do this year at my house. I have to get it all cleaned up, but that is what I'm going to be working on here shortly. So I'm trying to get stuff set up and ready for my other channel, Corey Schultz, because right now the world is in a lot of chaos, and there is a storm that we are in and that we need to hunker down and be ready for. And I think that I am I am a lighthouse, if you will, for others. I'd rather be a light in the storm than, and we shouldn't be tearing people down. We should be uniting as human beings and loving on each other. And yeah, so that's what I want to do. That's what I feel like my purpose is, my calling in this life, is to be a lighthouse for those that are hunkering down for the storm of life. So just be good to people. You don't know what they're going through. At times I go through things too, and I just try to be the best I can be for others. Because we are not here to judge people. We are not here to be mean to people. We are here to be love, being loved, give love. Try to figure out what they need and try to help them with that. Help them find what they need. Help them be what they need to be. And we're not here to tear people down. We're here to help lift people up, because you know what, to be honest, a lot of us, like, I tear myself down more than anyone else could. Trust me. You think you can hurt my feelings and tear me down? It's nothing that haven't already said to myself. Good luck. Try find something that I haven't said to myself to tear me down. It's just not going to happen. But I did hear something that I really thought was important, and it just struck a chord with me, and I think it was from Mark Taylor. But I listened to a lot of stuff. I like to get stuff from every single spectrum that I can, so that way I can make my own decision. Because if there's 4 people that are involved, guess what? There's 5 versions of it. There's person A, B, C, D, all of their versions, and then there's the truth. And so each person gives a little bit of that truth, and you can figure it out. So that's what I like to do. So, but he made a very good observation that I think is relevant to everyone, and we should really focus on positivity, because that is the Lord, the God, it's our God, it's God's frequency. And if we're tuned into the negativity, and that's all we hear is negative, 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 that is Satan's frequency. And so I would rather be tuned into the positive with the good news than with the negative, we're going to die tomorrow, all of this stuff. No, I'd rather have positive vibes. So that's what I'm trying to focus on, and trying to build myself up, build others up. Because if we get into the point where we're speaking positivity to ourselves and to others, do you know how awesome this world would be? Yeah, there's negative crap that happens all the time, right? You know, that's a given. Yeah, we should talk about that and then maybe move on. And I have always said news should be, give like 5 good things for every 1 negative thing that you talk about. I've said that for like the longest time, is that that's how it should be. I turned off the mainstream media a long time ago. I can't watch it. I have a hard time watching it because it's so negative. Where's the positivity? Where is the positivity in this world? We need to have more of that. So I'm not saying turn it off forever. I'm just saying don't live there your whole day or for a few hours. Go, check in, watch for like a half an hour, check out. Just to get the highlight. What's the highlight reel? So that's how I have to do it. Because if I don't, that's all I hear is negative, negative, negative. And then negative, negative, negative is my frequency. I don't want a negative frequency. I want a positive frequency. As I say, be the change you want to see in the world, right? This is the change I want to see in the world. Positivity. Positivity. Don't bring people down. Don't dox people's information. Don't be a steward of positivity for your fellow human beings, whether you agree with them or you disagree with them. We should have respect for each other. So if you don't have respect for someone, at least for their, safety and well-being, then you're not a good steward of the human race. When you go as a violent mob to somebody's house, you're putting people in danger. You're not being a true human. You're not being the right type of person. You're not being the right type of person. You just want to cause chaos and destruction. You're using your vessel, which is your body, your brain, your thoughts. You're being used for the negativity. Don't be the negative Nancy in the world. Be a positive Polly. How can we change things? One person at a time. One conversation at a time. We're all human. Please be a human being and be decent towards each other. So, man, I just go on these diatribes. I'm sorry, guys. It's just, that's what I have in my heart lately, is that's what we need to talk about. Because I just see negative, 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 and I'm not a negative person. I can be when I start to get into my depression. But it's always towards me and putting myself down. I try really hard to lift people up because part of that is for me too. Hashtag me too. I need to have that as well. So I just want to see good done in the world. Like, did you see, I don't know a lot of if you guys follow, but I happened to see on like Twitter with these California wildfires, two people from opposing different political beliefs. And this is how it should be. Just because you don't agree with each other politically or even on other stuff doesn't mean that if a fire happens that you need to tear each other apart and say, well, screw them. We're not going to help them because they're, B party when we're A party and whatever. No. James Woods, who's a conservative, who's actually a stand-up guy, Alyssa Milano put out that she had horses that needed to be put to safety. Okay? Well, she's a liberal. He's a conservative. And you know what? Because he has been doing a lot with... He's using his platform for good. And, just because they disagree politically, they were able to come together. Because you know what's more important? The safety and well-being of people. Of the human race. So, we should celebrate in the good things that people do. Nobody's perfect. We're all sinners. I'm far from perfect. And you, yes, you, I see you. You're far from perfect too. But we can come together and try to be the best version we possibly can. I see you. You too, back there. You too can find and figure out who the best person is of you. Best version. And be that. We all can do that. There's going to be days where we falter. But that's why we surround ourselves with people who are going to help us be better than what we were a minute ago, 2 minutes ago, an hour ago, 2 hours ago. That's why it's important that you surround yourself with good people that see your faults and say, hey, I know you can do better. Come on, I know you know better. Let's do it this way. Because cheating is not good. That's not how, no. Fair and square. Do things the right way. That's what we should be doing. So, anyways, I'm getting off my soapbox. And I want you all to have a wonderful day. And eventually I'll start doing all my stuff on my other channel on the Corey Schultz. But I think I filmed a little something for it. It's just like an intro to like the channel. It's nothing much. It's probably going to be like maybe 2 minutes max. I'll get that updated, but I just want to be, like I said, I just want to be a lighthouse during these stormy times. Because they are going to declass the information. They are going to, not to get too political, but this is what's making the world kind of shaky right now, especially our country. This is where the storm is that when the president said that he was going to drain the swamp, he's getting rid of all the horrible people. And it's going to get rocky. And some of the stuff that I've done research on, these people are crazy. And I think if you knew the truth, you would be shocked as well. So just know that I love you. I don't judge. There's never judgment coming from me. We all have our path. We all have our experiences. And that leads us to who we are supposed to be. So I bid you guys a great day. I love you lots. I didn't mean to get too political. I just know with everything that's going on, that's what's going to cause the storm that's upon us. So, and we're kind of in the storm right now because our country is so divided as Americans. And instead of uniting for what we are, which are good people, most of us are really good people. There's a lot of good people in this country that want the laws to be applied to everyone and not be pick and choose with people. That we want a safe environment for our kids to grow up in. We want, what else do I want? I want law and order. I want transparency, truth, and common sense to come back. Okay? It's been a while since I've seen that. I want us to take care of our people. I want to see love and light out there, because that's the only thing that will help to stomp out the darkness. And we need to come together. As Abraham, I think it was Abraham Lincoln. It was during the Civil War. I remember learning about this, but the one thing that stood out for me on that was, united we stand, divided we fall. Look at the people who want us to be divided and put us in boxes because they're on the wrong side. We should be uniting as human beings, not being divided. We all have things that we can bring to the table. There are things that make us unique and special, and then there are things that bring us together, and we are the same, you know? So usually people that are dividing people are misinformed, and they do not have the love in their heart to do that. So just should not be putting people in boxes. We're all humans. We should emit love. So anyways, I keep saying this and I keep trying to turn it off, and I just feel more in my heart to share. It's already almost 20 minutes. So I should probably end it here. Anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe. Leave some comments below. Do you agree with me or disagree with me? I mean, it's rough right now. The times we live in is rough. I'd like to know your opinion. I really do. Because life is hard, right? And we're not getting out of here alive. We are not. When we leave, we'll be leaving. We'll just, but it's how we live in between being born and leaving this earth. That's what defines us. I want to be on the right side of history, not on the wrong side of history. I want to make sure that we're united as a country, not divided. I know that sometimes things get thrown at people and then they react a certain way. And I think this day and age, a lot of people used to just take it when things were thrown at them, and now they're fighting back. And some people are not used to that. We're done. Like, there's people that are done being bullied and being told that they're wrong when, the truth is behind them, but they just, well, okay, whatever. I'll be a stand-up person. I'll be the bigger person and just step down and just whatever. I don't even want to deal with it. You're not worth my time. So, if you have the facts, they stand the truth of time. So, just be kind, be loving, be compassionate, listen to what the other person has to say. Don't be argumentative, because if you're argumentative, then that means that you were usually wrong. You have to look at things factually, take out your feelings, and look at things logically. Because as much as I want to do a lot more for the world, logically, you can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped. That's a fact. There are people on the street. We have homeless. We have a big homeless problem here in California. A lot of them would prefer to be on the streets than go and get help and be in the shelters. It's a fact. You can't help someone who's not willing to be helped. They don't want to be beholden to the rules and whatever to be in a shelter. So, what can you do for someone who doesn't want to be helped? Hold them against their will in a mental institution? You can't do that. That's not right either. What is the common ground? I don't know. I don't have an answer. I don't. Do you have an answer? Put it down below in the comments. I would love to read it. I love to hear other people's point of view. I really do. I want to make this world a better place. How do you make it a better place? The only thing that I can control is myself and my actions and how I react to things. So everybody has an opinion. They're entitled to that. I like to listen to other people's opinions. It will either bring me some good points and go, oh, I never thought of that. And, wow, you persuaded me differently. Or I'll say some counter stuff and you'll be like, oh, I didn't think of it that way. We've lost our decency to have a discussion in this country. And it's really sad. It really is. I remember the days where we didn't go and say who we voted for. That was something you just didn't talk about. Sex, religion, Politics. You never talked about that stuff. So I vote for the people that I think is the best fit for the office. I do my research. And if it's something that I have no idea about and I haven't done my research, guess what? I don't vote. I don't vote for it. If it's a measure that I have no idea about, that I have not done my research on, guess what? I'm not going to vote on it. Because then I'm making an ill-informed decision. And how is that fair to anyone else? Sorry, I heard the house move. And I think it's the wind, because we have wind going on. Issues with the Santa Anas. But sometimes if you hear the house move around here, it could be an earthquake or the starting of an earthquake. So if I get a little, that's why. So anyways, I just want the world to be a better place. And I think 99% of people want that too. If not all people. I would love to have more of my money instead of paying all these taxes. So that way I could do more with my money. There's stuff at work that I would probably give more money to, because we collect for, there's a school that we collect for backpacks and stuff. There's just different things that we do at work that I give money for. I give money to, because that's the right thing to do. Not because I feel I have to, not because, I mean, I don't have to give money. I feel like I know where the money's going and how it's being spent. So I feel more comfortable giving money that way. Giving the government my tax money, I don't know where it's going. I don't know how it's being spent. Is the budget over budget? Why can't we get things under budget? I don't understand that. Why aren't we holding these people accountable for going over budget? If I go over budget on my bank book, I'm in the red. I get screwed. There's nowhere else I'm going to be able to draw money from. So we should be better negotiators when it comes to making these business deals for our roads and everything. And by the way, we had that yes or no on 6. We already have a tax for the roads. So good job for everyone who decided that they wanted to get double taxed for the same thing. I don't understand that. I don't. So, even I knew that. There's a federal tax and a California state tax. And that is why our gas is more expensive here in California. It's because we were already being taxed for road work and stuff. The politicians just have misappropriated it for something else. Because that's what happens here in California. So I'm a little frustrated. I just want to be able to do more good in the world. And it's hard when I live in one of the most taxed states of the United States, in the country. It's hard. Anyways, I think I'm going to finish. It's almost a half an hour, and I did hit politics, which is what I hate doing, but I just don't understand. So I'm all about, I think if I ever do a political party, it will be the common sense party. And there will be a test, and if you don't have common sense, you can't join. So anyways, signing off for now. Bye.